Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nails and Beauty Talk. I am your host, Asia the Bird. Today, I have a very special guest with me today. She is a nail artist. Please welcome Claudia De Pace. Hello, Claudia. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, so the last name is De Pace.
De Pace. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but that's like a common American thing, De Pace. It makes sense. Makes sense. So
Mhm.
it's fine. But
Yeah, yeah,
thank you.
yeah. Yeah, you're most welcome. Yeah, De Pace. I like that. De Pace.
It's
You
cool,
know.
right?
Yeah, yeah. It's really, really cool. Got some sauce to it. Um, but I definitely want to go ahead and ask and get started by asking where are you from and how'd you get started in the nail industry?
I am from Italy and
Mhm,
I've been in New York since the beginning of 2009.
mhm,
And I started in the industry pretty recently. I came from a different background. My background is actually fashion. When I moved to New York, I was just like, oh, I'm going to move here. I'm going to just work in fashion and be a stylist. But then in
right.
2009, there was a recession. So it was like extremely hard to
Mhm,
find jobs, especially for me that I was not even American. So I
right.
started to work in the food industry.
Mhm,
So the whole time I managed to work, I managed to be a mixologist, stuff like that. Never even, I just drink. I'm not,
right.
And so I always loved nails all my life, but for work, I wasn't able to keep, nail long and stuff like that. And then the last
Mhm,
couple of years of my job, I was like, fuck it, I'll just do it. And I started having longer nails, nail
mhm,
art, and then I'm just
right.
like, I think I can do this. So I started doing my own things, and so I started doing my friends, but just for fun. And
Right.
then when Après Gel X came out, I'm like, let's
Mhm,
do it. I have a good friend of mine. She's a nail artist, and she's like, let's just get it. So I got it, and I started like doing it
mhm,
myself and with friends. And then she's just like, all right, let's go to school. Because she already is a nail artist, but I didn't have
right.
the license. So I'm just like, let's just do it. So I go to school, and
Mhm,
the pandemic starts.
mm.
So that's when I started doing nails during
Wow.
basically like 3 months before the pandemic.
Mhm,
So I didn't want to be in New York during the pandemic, and I was in Virginia Beach, where a friend of mine introduced me to someone. She's like a Vietnamese, amazing girl. Her family owns nail salon,
right.
and she got me to work. It was just like cut my nails, cut my cuticle. She's like, "Well, you suck at doing that." I'm like, "Huh."
Mhm,
So that, but they did train me. They did train me for almost a year, and then I came back to New York. And then I
mhm,
started working in this like hip salon in Williamsburg, where
mhm,
I totally lie about my experience clearly because I needed the job.
right.
Um, I was just, oh yeah, I've been doing this for years. It's been like 3 months, but that actually helped me with my. I became steadier with my hand, but I wasn't happy because it was boring swirls that I'm
Right.
not into. But I'm grateful for what I got. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to
Right.
experience a lot. So I moved to the East Village, working with this nail artist that I actually liked a lot because she does Beyonce nails, and she just worked with Japanese gels. So I
Mhm.
got to learn a lot, a lot. And then eventually I opened my studio, and I'm not gonna go into details, but I am no longer there.
Mm. Wow,
Tom
that's really,
French, I
really
break
cool.
you.
Yeah, yeah, that's really, really cool. But I also want to get into like you have a very diverse, unique, like avant-garde nail style. Now, how would you
Then
describe like your nail style?
I honestly don't know because I'm kind of still trying to figure out what my nail style is. Because I like, for sure, I like abstracts. Like that's my
Right.
thing. So this is the thing. I never do nail art from other artists. Like when my clients come, if they ask me like do this, I'm gonna be hell no. Like I'm not that. Don't ask me to do weird stuff. I usually freestyle, and I go
Mhm.
with, I know it sounds stupid, but I go with the personality, with the energy. Like when I have somebody in front of me, it's like I feel what they want, and I'm just like, let me do it, you know.
Mhm.
And I also know that a lot of people ask me to do their nails looking at my
Right.
art and what I do, so they kind of know what I do, and they just let me go with the flow. So I like this abstract. I don't think I go around, and I like a lot of like 3D. I'm into building.
Right.
things. I don't know how to explain it. I think it's my brain. My brain is on when I start. It's just like it goes. It's weird, but it's like
Mhm.
it's a vibe with the person, you know. Like when I vibe with a person, and it's so weird because every time I'm like, I'm feeling this color, and they were like, "That's what I was thinking." So I'm just like, cool. Maybe I'm psychic. I don't know, but it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, right, exactly. And that's the thing, when your mind just really flows and stuff like that, like all the ideas really come out.
Stream of consciousness of my mind, you know. Like
Yeah.
instead of like writing down, my brain is writing the art. Wow, that's very poetic. Oh my gosh, look at me.
Yeah, 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 right, exactly, most definitely. I could totally agree because, like, when you let your mind go, a lot of ideas, like, come about and you just don't think
Yeah,
about it, you know? And, of course, like, I do plan some of my nail art and stuff like that, but sometimes I'm like, "Let me just freestyle it and see how it comes out," like, I'll
yeah.
go as I go.
I do plans. I do planning sometimes,
Mhm.
but then 70% of the plan changed. So I
Right.
still have a little bit of an idea. Like right now, what I'm doing some press-ons for my client and friend. You know, Fashion Week is starting, and she just
Mhm.
wants something neon, fun. And based on what she's going through, I'm just like, I
Right.
want to do some like, you know, the chameleon that is like, there's some like really colorful stuff.
Right.
I'm doing some stuff and I'm looking, I'm like, crap, this is so dope. Like
Mhm.
sometimes I'm still like looking at my nails and I'm like, oh, I can't believe I did that. That's cool. It's
Mhm.
still like a learning process, still like a thing. Like it's new for me because it's been like when the pandemic started, 2019,
Yeah.
2020. I don't know. It's not been that long for me to like doing this as a profession. So I'm just like I'm still like shocked at what I'm actually capable of.
Mhm. Yeah, right, right, exactly. Now, I definitely wanna get into, like, the journey so far. So what has been, like, the journey so far in regards to being a nail artist in terms of, like, having your own nail studio, working with clients? Like, what has the journey been?
Let me tell. It's been I mean, I'm super blessed, honestly. I'm like really, really blessed. I'm honored. I'm lucky. Let me tell you the truth. I'm super lucky
Mhm.
because when I opened the studio, the reason why I opened the studio is because I was working in Manhattan and I had a lot of clients from Brooklyn that they didn't want to come to Manhattan. And I was actually taking appointments and I had a studio in my apartment and I was doing that,
Right,
but it was starting getting like really personal, you know, like I felt like they were invading my personal life
right.
and I needed to have a separation. So my thing opening a studio was mostly like, okay, I'm opening a studio so I can take those clients and in the meantime I still can
Mhm,
be at the shop. But
mhm.
you know, like when you open a studio and you're working in a shop, they don't really like that because there's always a thing, I'm like, you're gonna take my clients.
Right,
And
right.
actually, that was really not my thing. I was just like, I really wanted to just be there because I was learning. So that's how it ended. Let's just say that that's how it ended. So I opened in April my studio, and I was just like, I didn't have that amount of clients yet for me to be like, shit, this is like a full time now.
Right.
So I need to figure out to find more clients. I need so
Mhm.
it's a lot of stress, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm being so lucky. And I think that I don't know, like I've been having people reaching out and I have a really good clientele that I'm like in love with. I have new people. It's just a lot because it's just like social media, TikTok. I'm 40. I don't want to be on TikTok. And now I'm like, okay, it's gonna be on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, it's
Right,
just
right.
hard. But there's like a lot of good things. It's a learning process that too, you know, like shoot, I'm missing this, I need to order. Or like scheduling your appointments with your personal life and
Mhm.
pricing. It's just it's a lot. But
Right.
I'm lucky and I'm really really happy. I'm really really happy. So I can't complain. I need to shut up. I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
just
mean, yeah, that's definitely understandable because 'cause I'm definitely sure that it is a lot, you know, especially on your own business and stuff like that. And especially too, like, you got so much stuff that's, like, going on and, you know, so much to take on, you know what I mean?
yeah, it's a
Yeah, yeah.
lot.
Yeah, that's totally the thing with that.
Like
Like,
this, moods are like up and down. Even if you're extremely happy and grateful, because a lot of good things are happening, like working for editorials, or like I did some campaigns, assisting like some of my favorite people. But it's just like even that, it's a lot. But
mm-hmm,
it's beautiful. I can come here. I just got my little espresso while I'm working. I have
mm-hmm,
like a little fridge with drinks, so I can offer
right.
drinks to my clients. I think it's cool. So
Mm-hmm.
it's good.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm definitely sure for a fact, like with the nail scene in New York, it's big in New York. Like in New
No,
York
it's really
City,
fun.
fashion week, like that's the mecca.
Yeah, especially week is starting now. I was supposed to work actually, but I last minute kind of ditched.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was bad. I didn't. Um, I don't want to do fashion week anymore if it's not for something like extremely major. It's not because I'm trying to be super cool, but it's because I need to cancel my client or move them. And to me, my clients are extremely important. So if I need to move, my clients has to be worth it. So I
Right.
don't want to just do like a show where there's like 60 million people for somebody that I don't really like.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to be cool. I'm just trying to be myself. So it has
Right.
to be worth it. So this fashion week, I was able to work with a nail artist that I really love. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I kind of backed out.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's totally understandable because like you don't want to take on too much. And the thing is, like with Fashion Week, from what I've heard, I've never done Fashion Week personally, but from the people that I've interviewed, like with like Fashion Week is very fast paced, and you don't have a lot of time to really, you know, do the nails and put them on. Well, you're gonna have to really put them on the models' nails and stuff like that on their hand. So yeah, it's
I don't
very
like when
fast
people
paced.
scream at me also. Like, last fashion week, there was somebody like screaming. I'm just like, no, I'm not, not even my mom and my dad screams at me anymore. I'm 40. I'm not
Right.
gonna. So, and I have a temper. So I was like, you know what? I might chill for a little bit. So,
Mhm.
because there's a lot of stress. I understand
Right.
everybody's job. It's like, there's a lot of pressure. But manners, it's what counts in life. So
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Exactly. Somebody yelling at you is like it really affects like your mental health. Like,
Oh my gosh, yes.
like, you know.
Yeah, I get out of there, I'm drained. I'm like, so yeah, I don't want
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
that for
yeah.
now. But if something huge comes, I'm like, hell yeah, I will do it like in
What
a
has been your journey
heartbeat.
like growing a clientele?
Um. Okay, so I have a very big variety of clients and like completely different from each other, and that's what I really love. I have the
Mhm.
fancy millionaire lady, and then I have the artist. I have i have a lot of queer, like I have a huge queer clientele. I have a lot of transgender, they became friends of mine, a lot of transgender friends, because this is like, it's like a tiny place and everybody
Right,
feel free to be themselves, because
right.
like believe it, like like salon tend to have that,
Mhm.
what is she wearing, what is that, and they do it, but like even if it's like a good salon and people is like famous artists, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, like just throw it out there without throwing it out there, there's a lot
Mhm.
of talking, and I don't like that. I'm like, the reason why I left my country is because I was different, you know.
Right.
And when I came here, I love the fact that I can walk in underwear and nobody gives a shit. So for me, if you want to come here and come in pajama and have like one nail and three fingers, I feel be you, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I love my clients. And I've been having like people reaching out to do their nails that I would have never expect. And I'm really, really
Right.
happy with my clients right now. Have a lot of sex workers. I'm just so happy. I love my clients. Some have become friends too. So I'm like, to me, in the moment that you sit down in my chair, there is not bank account. You know what I'm saying? There is
Right.
no, whoever comes into this door for me, you're the same. So I would treat everybody the same way. And I'm really
Mhm.
happy that I'm able to do that. and I can say no sometimes to clients. So that's another thing.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, definitely understanding like your boundaries is an important thing. But also too, I like how you really embrace, different walks of life because I think that's very important within the nail business, servicing, different types of people,
Yeah,
and make them
absolutely.
feel good.
And make them feel comfortable because,
Right.
it's 2022. We're already living in a moment in time that is like the shit is wild, you
Yeah.
know? So I want people to be, I don't care. You can be a giraffe and just come in and want your nails. Let's just do some cool nails. That's all I care about. Connections, That's what I
Mhm.
want.
Yeah, yeah, right, most definitely. Now, with your clients, do they give you like creative freedom for the most part, or do they have like requests and stuff, or is like a mixture of both?
Well, so when people contact me,
Mhm.
my thing is always like, okay, what do you want to do?
Right,
So I ask usually for some inspiration, some ideas, even if like it's a painting. So that's what
right,
I start with, and then I want to say 98% of the people usually let me do whatever I want. I trust you, which is like a lot of pressure, by the
right,
way, because it's mentally tiring. I need constant inspiration, so I need to be out and look at things.
right.
But mostly, like, they give me inspiration. When they send me other people's art, I usually say no. I can sometimes I'm like, okay, we can take that as an inspo and change it completely, but keep that as an inspo. So that's what I always ask. Give me an inspo. What do you like? What colors are you into? Stuff like that. Those are usually my questions. So before you even book with me, I talk to you for
Mhm,
like 30 minutes and they think I'm like probably like crazy.
mhm.
But it's the only way that I have to understand what you want and what we're gonna do. Because sometimes like, people want something that I'm not able to provide because
Right,
I'm not good at everything. Like if you ask me a portrait, I'm like, nah man, go to my girl because I suck at it.
right.
I'm honest. I'm not gonna pretend to do something that came out like crazy, like crappy.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, it's about doing what you do and what works best for you. That's definitely the whole
Yeah,
thing.
I don't want
Like, if it's
people to
not
like
your
feel
style to do,
worse.
like, portraits and stuff, then that's not what you do.
I tried. I suck. I'm not gonna lie. I tried. It's kind of like the same concept like going to a tattoo artist.
Right.
Not all the tattoo artists they don't do all the same. Like some people just do traditional. If you ask for a portrait, they're gonna be like, I don't do realism.
Mhm.
So that's the hard part to working in a nail shop, honestly, in a nail salon. That like clients expect you to do everything. I got a lot of like, but why not? Because that's not what I do. But why not?
Right.
That's your job. No, it doesn't work like that. It's not.
Right.
So there's like more freedom here, and there's a little bit less confrontation on that level because there's always like people thinking that they know everything.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. Like, and I think what people have to understand is that everybody's nail style is different. So that's something that they really have to really understand. So I definitely want to go ahead and really ask you, like, what are like some of like your favorite nail artists?
Top top number one, it's Sarah, Charms by Sarah.
Mm,
She's also a friend of mine, and I love her to death. Um, I think she's incredibly talented. I've been knowing Sarah since probably 2014. They used to think we were
wow.
sisters because we had the same haircut.
Hmm.
Um, we used to work across the street from each other, kind of thing. And she already
Right.
had the craziest freaking nails. She legit had pieces of hardware that she cut and put on. And I'm gonna say right there, and not because she's a friend, she's the first person that started that trend. I don't care. People can try to imitate it. It's never gonna be the same. But to me, she's the GOAT because she's not just good at what she does and she has her own style, but she actually really knows about like she look at your nails, she's like, you don't drink enough water, you're lacking of this. And I'm like, she's just like she knows her job and she cares so much about people's nails. Like, it's not just about the art. So
Hmm.
she's my top. I love nail jerk, obsessed. I like
Hmm.
Azabri a lot too. I love the fact that she's able to do everything. Honestly, she's like a 360. She's freaking incredible. She's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter be top. I mean, I like May. May, and I'm also another one. I
Yeah.
love her craziness. She's That's my dream working with her. I like Airy Nail too. I love her a lot. I like Asian nail art a lot. The crazy stuff. I'm into that.
Right.
Yeah. Naomi's nails is dope. So yeah, I and there's some girls in the Lower East Side that I discovered recently. 10 cents. I don't remember. No, 10. I'm gonna mess up the name, so I don't remember. So I'd rather not say, but they're really good. I like that style. Like Akiko in New York City, they're Japanese, they're mind blowing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's our
Yeah, there's some talented nail artists out there.
Oh my
You
god!
know,
Sometimes
yeah,
I'm looking at their art. I'm like, what the how? How did you do it? I get so mad
right.
because I'm like, but in a good way. You know, I'm like, how the fuck you
Yeah,
do that? Like, please teach me. I would never be able, but just like let me know that you're like a human. It's unbelievable.
yeah, yeah, right. Most definitely. Because the thing is that with Charm by Sarah, I interviewed her like a while ago, and she's absolutely, down to earth. Very,
Yo,
very
she's such a
talented.
good person. Honestly,
Right.
she's like, she. I worked with her. I assisted her, and
Hmm.
she always like introduced me to everyone. She never made anybody feels different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She
feel small.
values
Yeah.
everybody. She asked, "Did you eat?" Like she asked them all, that, "Have you eaten yet?" She's I don't know. I've never encountered anybody like her in this industry. That's also why I love her so much because she's just like human, human.
Hmm.
And I work with people that don't even credit you. They don't allow you to use the picture that you worked for. It's like a very old school type of thing. So it's just like, all right, I was worth it working like 12 hours on this huge campaign and then not even
Right.
having tiny credit or use the picture. So
Yeah.
yay. So.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing. But Charm by Sarah is very, very talented. I like how she do the bling in her own style. You know.
Yo, right?
Yeah.
I can't. Like, and working with her, like the way that she works, it's fucking wild. She can put something that is like fantastic and magical in 1 second. I'm staring at her while she working sometimes, makeup stuff, and I'm just like, how do you do this? Like, I want to be inside your brain for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's why she's also been nail artist of the year for
Hmm.
quite some times.
Hmm. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I'm
Another.
also like one of those that like, I am always happy for people that is talented to do
Right.
their own things. I saw the Nail Jerk did their things. Like I like Vanessa Clo too. Like she's good. And I saw that she just came out with a press on, which is one of the things that I would like to do in my future. I love when nail artists do big things because this is like a huge, there's space for everybody to do this.
Right.
So I'm always like, I love when women succeed in what they do if they're humble.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Right.
love
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I totally agree with you because there's another artist that I really look up to, and their style is very, very unique. Her name is Spiffster. She's from Chicago, and
put me into it. What's that? What is
yeah,
it?
yeah, like she's a nail artist from Chicago. She does like these very abstract graffiti style nail art.
Oh
Um,
wait, I think I know who you're talking about. I think
mm,
I know who you're talking about.
yeah, she
If it's
has
the same person, it's insane. I think
yeah,
I know
yeah,
what you're talking about.
yeah. She has Deco Spiff. She has her own like like pillows and stuff like that. She has her own like small clothing line and things like that.
I love
So
that. I
you,
love that. That's my
mhm,
dream. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's my thing. I want to do. I actually used to do perfume and with natural stuff. So I used to do cuticle oil even before I was a nail artist. How fun is that?
okay,
So now I'm like, I'm gonna do some freaking merch because I come from fashion. My parents make clothing in Italy. I'm gonna do merch. I want to do it all. I don't care. I want to just have fun. That's all I
yeah,
want to
I'm
do.
the same way.
No, I don't care. I don't want to be the top. I don't give a shit. I just want to do what I do good and have fun with it.
Right. Yeah, yeah, most definitely. Like this jacket I designed, I was like,
You did that?
yeah.
Man, that's what's up. You do it all.
Hmm.
See,
Yeah.
I'm like you. I'm like, I want to do everything. I want to design a label for wine. No, I don't really, but that would be actually a good idea that I just got in this second. So maybe I will. Who knows? See, ideas.
Yeah, yeah, right, exactly. But yeah, I got into nails since I was like 14. So I started getting into nails and doing illustration,
But
then doing like, like custom design stuff like this.
that's
Um,
cool. So
I
you
have like
do
a
nails
brother,
too.
yeah.
I love that. I love that. What's your style?
So my style was essentially like, abstract. I love doing like my own style of characters, like character design, things like that, especially my illustrations. I'm very expressive. I love being vibrant and fun and
I
colorful.
saw some of your illustration. I might have stalked you a little bit, not gonna lie. 'Cause I'm like, yo, and then I'm like, I like this. Yeah. I mean, I didn't really stalk you because that sounds a little crazy, but I was trying to figure out who you were, you know? I'm like, who's this person? And I'm like, shit, okay. That sounded weird. I stalked you.
But I definitely want to go ahead and switch gears and talk about
Let's
you
do it.
doing some nails for Tude Beauty. So what has that experience been like?
Funny thing, I lost a nail today, so don't judge me. What I was just
I'm,
doing now, this is for her actually.
oh wow.
So I met the owner of Tude. I met her in my old job in the city. We had a really hard start. We had a tough start. Um, and then chill out. In the first day, she sat down. Sorry, I'm like, keep touching my hair. She sat down and I'm like, shit. She let me freestyle her nails. And
Mhm.
she soon started coming just to me to do her nails. And she started letting me like freestyle. And she was always like so nice. She's one of the first people that I started doing what I do with.
Right.
Um, so it's also thanks to her that I realized what I like to do in order of like nail art and style.
Hmm.
So one day she goes like, okay, I gotta do my nail for my shooting too. And I'm just like, okay. So I did her nails for her to have cool nails during the shooting.
Right.
And the first time I saw her nails during the campaign, I was shit, I've done that. That's dope. And that happened a couple of times. But then she did a collaboration with Jay Joseph for the Pride.
Hmm.
And that was like a really big campaign, right? And that's when I actually worked in a different way. I actually did nails, like press ons. And I was just like, no, this is not gonna happen because they were trying, no Shadi, but it was just like they were trying to tell me what to do with the nails. We want this. I'm like, nah, that's not gonna happen. So
Right.
Shadi that knows me, she actually, I became close to her. I love her so much. She was just like, no, guys, Claudia, when it comes to the nails, don't tell her anything. She's gonna do whatever. I trust her. And so that's how I was just like based with the colors. I was just like, I want to do this. And I love that shooting. It's actually one of my favorite because of the model
Hmm.
that we had, like you saw that. Did you see the campaign?
Yeah, I think it's in the campaign. Yeah.
So, I had the chance to work with a lot of people that I actually like. Gia Love, oh my God, I love her so much. I love her. I love her so much. They're like all amazing people. It was like a great shooting. It was like a great
Right.
shooting. Great team, great people. They probably all the stuff that I've done, that's probably one of my favorite.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. That's really, really amazing. That's really, really cool. But I definitely want to get into just in regards to the nail industry. So, what is like your perspective just about the nail industry and how it's progressed from how you first started to now?
I mean, it's like things evolve every 2 days. So there's gonna be
Right.
different things every day. I'm
Yeah.
not Things are changing. I feel that a lot of times now that's what I think has been changing. So I was taught in
Hmm.
a way that I don't think it's taught now. Everybody go to school now, and everybody come out to school and like, I'm a nail artist. And I did the opposite way. My school was working with these incredible, amazing Vietnamese people that they were like
Hmm.
barely speaking in English, and they were like smacking me with the chancla because I wasn't painting properly, you know.
Right.
That was my school, right? So for me, I was just like, I'm a OCD with cuticle. I'm OCD now with like some tiny things.
Right.
And I feel the evolution of what's happening is people probably care less about those stuff and care
Mm-hmm.
more about the actual art or the actual look, how it looks, the nail look, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes you see some incredible nails, are like shit. But then you look close and it's just like, damn, they could have even been touched. They're not cut. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel that that's what's going on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know. I'm a creature of the habit a little bit. So I like, you know, I'm a little bit old school, so some stuff. But I also know that, like, you know, you can't tell anybody to do what, you know, things. So if you want to do nail art and you want to do nails, go for it, you know. But cut
Mm-hmm.
the fucking cuticle, people. Please cut the cuticle. Just
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know. Just I care about the look a lot. Because I've been screamed at so many times about like making the making it look good so you can do nail art. But I also need to get out of the mentality where it's just like so old, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't even know. That's yeah. There's so many new things too, like Opera Gel X, for example. Basically,
Right.
acrylic has been kind of like, I don't want to say replaced because you will never replace acrylic, but there's
Right.
so many new system on what to do. Like, it's almost like people want to be healthier. So they're like, oh, you know, Opera is like one of those systems that is just like, and it's an healthier version of like of acrylic. It's like the so-called. So
Mm-hmm.
there's like a lot, I don't know. That was it. That was it.
Yeah, I totally understand because like the whole thing with nail education, or just with education in general, it's gotten so advanced now where you can learn about nail prep and different nail designs, different products and things of that nature. And one thing I think state board could improve on a little bit more is just that, just understanding those things or being up to date with what's going on.
Yeah, it's also like I've been doing this for such a short time that I shouldn't even talk about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I can just tell people like, "Well, but you gotta cut the cuticle because you know I just learned 2 days ago how to cut cuticle." But I just think that the basics are important. That's all.
Mhm. Yeah, right,
Do you
exactly.
cut cuticles?
Now, me personally, I don't really cut the cuticles.
You push them back.
Yeah, I do push them back. I push back the
That
cuticles
works.
and stuff like that. Make sure stuff is clean around the nail.
You see
Especially
what I'm
before.
saying? Oh, you do that. You do that.
Yeah.
Yo, people don't even do that and they paint all over and it's just like, damn, that looks fucking dope. And then you close by, I'm like, damn, what's up? You just painted out with the fucking fingertip.
Hmm.
But
Yeah. Yeah. Most definitely. But proper nail application is very very
yeah,
important.
yeah.
Proper nail prep and things like that. And the thing is with technology too, technology has gotten more advanced too, especially with social media and
Oh my
you
God.
see a lot of different nail artists and nail trends and things like that. So I want to ask, like, what are some
It's
like
hard
your
to keep
favorite,
up.
like, what's like your favorite like nail trends that you've seen?
Uh, I don't know. All right, let's see. I don't know. Like, it was probably the 3D stuff. Let's just say that because now it's
Yeah,
touching.
the 3D
I want to
stuff.
go with the 3D. I'm not gonna, because you know, before me, there was like a million people that were doing 3D. It's not, this is the thing. I don't think that nothing is new. Somebody always did a version of it,
Right,
but maybe differently years ago. So I don't think that
right,
anybody did anybody anything that is just like, I'm the first person to do this. Besides Sarah. I'm just kidding. No, but like, you know, it's just funny because when I start doing my type of style, I had people that were working with me making fun of it, calling it tacky, and say that didn't make too much sense. And then they're doing it now too. And I'm just like, okay, but what happened when it was tacky? And what happened to the tacky? Now it's like trendy, so we all doing. So this is the thing for me. Whenever I see that something start getting too trendy, I'm trying to find something new to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because I want to be diverse. It's just because I get bored really easily. So when I see
Right.
that everybody do the same thing, I trying to figure what I want to do. But the
Mm-hmm.
more I try, and the more I get stuck into my old habits. Also, like so, yeah. So that was
Yeah.
legit the my trend. The 3D for me is like the whole building. You know, Soji Nails.
Yes.
She's for me also one of my favorite. You know that she's I think she might be one of the first one to do all the building with the 3D, like, you know, like she started with the
Mm-hmm.
mushroom look and stuff. Yo, that shit was wild. When I
That's
saw
cool.
that, I was just like, damn, I don't know if I can wear that because I have a kid and I can, you know, but that to me was just like, I want to try it. So, you know what so
Yeah, yeah.
was moment number one when I'm like, shoot, that's gonna be a huge watch. And then
Mm-hmm.
slowly everybody. But I feel it's just like you copy, but everybody has their own style. If you kind of know what you like to do, you can take something and make it
Mm-hmm.
your version of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Because the thing is with the trends, really, it's always recycled. It's always going away, coming back, going away, coming back. The thing is like the chrome nails are out. The alternative ombre French is
Yo,
out.
are you joking? Take the French. They were making fun of me when I was having a French manicure. What are you, like a long guy on medium? And I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? They were calling me Teresa Caputo. And I'm just like, yo, that's messed up. And then it's just like, can I get a French? And French is like a big thing again, you know? There's like,
Right.
so you're like, nothing is new. It's like fashion, it's like clothing. Nobody really does something new because you know what? 100 years ago, somebody did that shit differently. Because
Mm,
inspiration come from always something, you know?
right.
So whatever we do, we've seen it in a different form, probably somewhere else. So yeah.
Yeah, right. Most definitely. I feel like also too with nail art, it's getting more conceptualized. Like how you said with Soji nails, you got Charm by Sarah,
Yeah.
those type of artists that make stuff that's so conceptualized. There's like this Japanese nail artist. I forgot his name, but he does like these cool, like, futuristic 3D conceptual nail art.
Wait, is that a guy or a girl?
It's a guy. I think his name started with a T, but I forgot his name. But his work is very, very phenomenal.
Hold on. Is that the guy that did some like crazy red and black nail with some weird things hanging down? I don't know.
I'm not sure, but I know like
It's
some of his work is
okay.
yeah,
I
yeah.
stalk a lot of people all the time because I'm always like I was like, I want to see what's happening in Japan today. And I was like, shh, blown away. I'm like, how? What drugs they used to do nails? Like, I don't understand. What are they on? Because, like, how a normal brain came up with those things? It's insane.
Yeah, yeah. But also too, like, there's this other nail artist that I followed for a while, and she's in Serbia, and her name is Koska Bojana. And she does like these very long, extreme nails with the detail. You got to see. I'll send you, her
Yo,
stuff.
Sammy stuff. Russian too. Russian been
Yeah.
killing that shit. There's like a Russian artist. She does graffiti.
Hmm.
Damn. I'm like, how is this so clean? I thought it was like a sticker. No, yo, I saw a live. She's painting it. I'm just like,
Yeah,
and
it's hand
Russian
painted.
manicures, you know, they're cleaning. It's just, their prep is like on point, but it's just like
Hmm.
2 hour prep. I don't got the time, you know.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. That's the entire thing with that.
Send over, send over.
Send it over. But I definitely want to get into products. So, what has been like your favorite like nail products or nail brushes to use when doing nail art?
I'm not gonna lie to you. As far as nail brushes, I order from a. I like Medusa. Are you familiar with Medusa?
Yeah,
I like
Medusa.
their
Yeah.
products a lot, and I've been using them a lot. So most of the products I use, 90% are like non-toxic and vegan. Uh,
Hmm.
so I use some of the brushes from them. I use some leaf gel brushes. I use
Right.
some Amazon brushes. I'm not gonna lie. I have
Hmm.
a Chinese site that sometimes I order brushes from, and they're fantastic. I don't have like fancy stuff. as long as I buy them and I see that they work, that's all. Actually, Sarah was making fun of my brushes last week that we worked together because they were disgusting. She's like, Claudia, are you serious? I'm like, I feel so bad. I'm like, yeah, I suck. I don't really take care of them too much. So that's why I recycle. You know, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't clean them. I suck at them, not gonna lie. But those are my, like, I like bio seaweed a lot. She put me into it, and it's
Mm-hmm.
very smooth. The pigments are like incredible. I used to like gel bottle. I'm not a fan of the fact that it's like, you know, eh, but all the colors are always good. And what else do I like a lot? Those are mostly the only one I work with. As long as I mean, I use IBD a lot because I gotta do like all the building stuff. And I use a lot of opera colors too. So my new thing is like airbrushing. So let's see if I'm gonna be good at that or not. Probably. Let's
Mm-hmm.
see. So far, so bad. So far, so bad. I'm like, I'm not good yet. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
just experimenting. But yeah, those are my favorite brands. I trying to
Mm-hmm.
stay healthy.
Yeah, yeah, right,
Oh,
exactly.
leaf gel, leaf. And cocoa is. See slowly. Ice gel. You see, I'm dumped. I'm like, slowly they coming out of my head. Like, what's up with me? I haven't eaten yet. That's why.
Yeah, I haven't ate nothing. I haven't ate nothing either, so you're not the only one. But yeah, but I haven't
That's why
tried
we're
Madam.
here.
Yeah, yeah, but I haven't tried Madam Glam or Bio Seaweed Gel. That's that's one of the brands I would like to try down the line. They seem like pretty
Mhm.
good brands.
This is, I use the gel polish remover. It really fucking works.
Mm-hmm.
It helps a lot, honestly. I actually don't dislike them as a brand either. I kind of like the see. The more we talk, the more I was like, oh, I like that too. Are you familiar with this? With the ice gel?
Yeah, I'm familiar. I'm familiar with them, but not necessarily their products.
Bomb. I like them. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
them.
yeah. That's really really cool. Yeah,
Trying
yeah.
to say more about that.
I gotta try more like different brand products and stuff like that because I've tried like C&D, Entity Beauty, certain other brands and stuff like that. There's this brand I just tried. It's called Ho Ho Lee, and
Who?
it's like it's called Ho Ho Lee.
Oh, what? Holy?
Yeah, Ho Ho Lee.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
It's good.
yeah, it's pretty good. Like, and like how it's very pigmented. The consistency's pretty
Ooh.
great. You know what I mean? And it's
Holy.
a
See,
brand
you
from
put me into stuff now. I'm about to go Google Holy. Let's see how we spell it though.
yeah, it's like Ho Lee, so
Okay,
Lee.
I was already trying to spell it very differently, so that wouldn't be like, I don't know what I would have been Googled. I'm gonna lie.
But yeah, but their stuff is pretty good. Yeah, so I see
Okay.
people like use like Korean gel products.
They're good.
Yeah,
Japanese and Korean products are good.
yeah,
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 I
yeah.
like them. Pigments are good. The consistency is great. That's also why I
Mhm,
like cocoa is a lot. There's like, I don't know. I wasn't really doing um like overlays and filling before. So when I started working
mhm,
in the city, she told me how to do them. And let me tell
mhm.
you, I hate it. I, I hate doing overlays and stuff like that. I don't provide a service anymore because I'm just like, nah, it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do a refill. Mm-mm. No,
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
randomly thinking.
Yeah, yeah, right, exactly. Now, what's next for you in regards to like your nail studio, anything that you're doing, anything coming up? What's next for you?
So I've been doing a lot of shootings, you know.
Mhm,
I talked with an agency and we were trying to work together to see if it would be a good partnership for me to be signed or stuff. And I don't know if that's gonna happen because this is the thing. I really like to be creative. I don't want to
right,
be just a manicurist.
right.
So that's what I have an issue. I would love to work on that level of in the industry, you know, but I
Mhm,
want to be creative, you know, and all I've been doing is being a lot of like neutral and stuff like that. And I'm just like,
Right.
I understand I need a portfolio and stuff like that, but I
Right.
don't think that they are my cup of tea.
Right.
So I'm gonna try a couple of new agency and see where I go.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be nice. As far as my studio is here. Is my baby now, so I need to take care of it more than anything else. That's why I'm like, I need to concentrate into this. But I have my brain is always all over the place, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can just do one thing and concentrate. That's been like my issue my whole life. I want to do everything.
Right.
Like even in the studio, there's not just nails. There's other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. My thing would be like eventually open something, probably not even bigger. I want to do things. I want to do decals. I want to do press ons. I want to
Right.
make products a lot. That's
Mm-hmm.
my thing. And have fun nails. I don't want to be like, I don't know. I just want to do things. I think I want to I want to create things. Like I even want to do my own charms. I've been
Right.
thinking about doing my own charms. It's just so hard finding productions and stuff like that. It's just like so hard. And
Mm-hmm.
my husband is a tattoo artist, so we've been working together on things because I want to do some decals. So that's uh that's where
Mm-hmm.
hopefully the future is gonna bring me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That'd be really, really cool. Just really expand, not just with,
Right.
just doing nails, but doing other avenues of art.
I'm also a little jealous of my stuff. Like this, the weird thing. I don't know if you're the same. When you create something that is dope, and it's just like, yo, let's do press-ons when it comes to this, and then you're like, oh, cool, let's do press-ons, and then you see everybody wearing that art that you made. It's cool because it makes you
Yeah.
feel proud. But me, I'm like, give it. It's like, I kind of feel like it's my baby, and I feel like weird that I give it away like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know if you're the same, but there's some weird jealousy of my creation type of thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we
Yeah.
shall see.
Yeah, I get you. Last but not least, where can people find you on social media and how can people support you and your business?
Okay, you can find me on Instagram
Mhm.
at underscore Tagliente. I don't remember my Instagram. Oh my god, I don't remember my Instagram. I'm not joking. I don't know if it's underscore Tagliente Nails underscore or is
Mhm.
underscore Tagliente underscore Nails. I don't remember. I'm sorry. That's like ridiculous. Um, that's where you can find me. I'm building a site, so hopefully it's ready soon on TikTok with my 80 followers. Tagliente Nails. I'm bad at TikTok. I'm trying my best. I'm just bad. The way to contact me is usually up until the site it's not ready. It's through email at taglientestudio@gmail.com or through DM through my Instagram.
Mhm.
You can just do a little shout and be like, "Hey, what's up? Like your nail?" I even like that. Sometimes I'm like, you don't have to book me. You can even tell me that you like my stuff, and that makes my day.
Right, right, exactly. Yeah, yeah, most definitely. But thank you so much, Claudia, for jumping onto
And
the
thank you
show.
so much. Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. I talk a
yeah,
lot. Sorry.
yeah. It's all good. But yeah, your work is really, really cool. Yeah, keep up
I
the amazing
appreciate
work. It's
Thank you.
cool, talking with you and talking about nails. So just thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to click the bell for notifications. Also, follow me on my social media platforms and visit my website, ASIATHABIRD.com, and be on the lookout for more interviews to come very soon. Take care and stay beautiful.